If you don't get anything from this video, get this one thing. The surest way to succeed financially, or should I say reach financial wholeness, is by having good money habits. No matter how much money you have today, resources are not unlimited. So if you keep spending and splurging without care or a plan to sustain that flow of cash, then sooner or later you will run into financial difficulties. In this video, I'll be shifting the focus from talking about bad money habits to actually sharing 5 smart, good money habits you need to start building right away if you want to attain financial success, or at the very least, meet your money goals this year. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are here for the first time. My name is Gloria Etetim. I work in 9 to 5 as a marketing communications professional in a financial services firm located in Lagos. I also run a personal brand called PWG, Plan with Gloria. On PWG, I create content to help young people transform their money habits. I also design digital products and stationeries that support your personal and professional growth. That's it. Let's start with smart money habit number 1, which is spending less than you are currently earning. So I understand that with the current economic situation, with inflation and cost of living going up the roof every day, this may not be feasible for people who aren't earning enough to take care of their daily basic needs. In this case, you will need to explore other legit ways to make more money, such as asking for a raise at your current job, finding a better paying job, starting a side hustle to bring in additional income, etc. So, however, if you do earn a reasonable amount of money every month, then I would say draw up a monthly budget, review your current daily expenses, cut or reduce the non-essential ones, and spend only on the things you absolutely need, such as food, accommodation, transportation, light bills, etc. So for example, even though you need an accommodation, the wise thing to do would be to go for the type that you can afford to pay for without getting into debt or using up most of your annual income. So when you build a habit of spending less than your income every month, you will certainly be able to save money every month. If you need a budget template to work with, of course, click on the link I dropped in the description below. You'll see the Moolah budget template. So the second habit that you want to adopt this year is to prioritize and plan your purchases in advance. I like to think that we are all guilty of impulse buying every now and then. I won't even lie. In my experience, 8 out of 10 times that I buy anything out of impulse, I end up regretting the purchase, either because I had no real need for it at the time I got it, or an important need comes up and I find that I have no handy cash to take care of it because I already spent the money on something else that is not of much use to me. So that's how I recently spent money buying an armored iPhone casing, which turns out to be too fat for the phone holder of my tripod. So it's like not very functional for me. So the solution here is to create and maintain a monthly budget at the beginning of every month. List out the essential things you will be spending on and how much money you have to spend on them. It's one thing to need something, it's another thing to be able to afford it. So by all means, include things you enjoy, such as ice cream dates or that cute dress you found on IG, but of course on a budget. So planning for these things will help you avoid overspending and impulse buying. So the third money habit that you should adopt this year is keeping track of the things you spend on. This will help you know where your money is going in order to really keep an eye on your money habits and areas that you need to cut back on. So practically speaking, I use a budget template, Moolah of course, to record my expense items and the amount I spend on them. Sometimes I do it every day, other times I just keep any receipts I get from the supermarket or the mall, or use my Apple Notes app to write down what I spent on so that during the weekend I can transfer that information to my Moolah template. With the templates, right, I am able to see when I have exceeded my budget for food, for example, or how much I have left to spend on fuel for the month. Again, I linked the budget template in the description below. I think you should check it out. And before I share the 2 remaining money habits, I would like you to comment below and tell me what bad money habit you need to drop this year. What's that money habit that you know you absolutely need to drop this year? The fourth money habit is having and maintaining an emergency funds account. So the idea of having an emergency fund is to give you a reserve to draw from in case of a crisis, in case of an emergency. If and when things go wrong, you do not want to be left stranded. This is why it is important that when there is a steady inflow of cash, you must keep aside a specific amount on a monthly basis, no matter how little, for emergencies. If you have a monthly budget, it should be easy to determine how much you need to keep in your emergency fund. Generally speaking, this should be the total amount that you need to survive in 1 month multiplied by 6 months. But I like to encourage baby steps here. You can simply designate one of your bank accounts to stash up your emergency cash. Every month, send in a little amount of money from your salary or income to that account and do not touch it. It's better if you don't have a debit card or a mobile banking app for that account to avoid the temptation of spending that money when there is no real emergency. The fifth smart money habit that I want to share is having open money conversations with your spouse, with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your partner, etc. We need to normalize not shrouding money conversations in secrecy. I cannot emphasize how important it is to be on the same page with your partner when it comes to your money habits. Talk openly about money with your partner. Schedule budget date nights, and if you have kids, make it a habit to discuss money with them. So what I do with my husband Anyekan is that every weekend we ensure we recall and record the things we have spent on and check how much we have left to spend on the budget for that month. So we're already on the same page in terms of how we manage money. So that makes this process very easy for us. It's like autoplay. So we also have monthly and yearly budget review sessions to evaluate our spending habits and make adjustments to the budget that we have wherever there's a need to do so. This habit has also made it very easy for us to be completely transparent with each other and also plan and easily save for and pay for any capital project that we want to embark on in the short term or long term. You may not always agree with your partner on money decisions, get me right, but you will learn together, grow more intimacy, and adjust as need be. So go ahead and share this video with your husband, with your wife, with your boyfriend, with your girlfriend, etc. Then strike up a conversation from there. I just shared 5 smart money habits that you should adopt this year to meet your financial goals. If you found this video useful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Most importantly, do hit the subscribe button for more money tips.